Hello guys, good morning. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today, we are going to solve all about integral of sin 2x raised to 5. Then again, we will use the trigonometric identity to solve this one. And yeah, for you to be able to solve this one, to master this type of sum, you have to practice on your own. So, it is highly recommended if you solve this at your own. So, let's try to solve this one. Sin 2x. So, as we all know, sin 2x is just equivalent to 2 sin x cosine x. So, with this identity, we can substitute here this one. So, we have integral of sin 2x raised to 5 dx 2 sin x cosine x raised to 5 dx. So, what we have to do now is simply distribute the exponent. We will have integral of 2 raised to 5 is 32. Sin raised to 5 x multiplied by cosine raised to 5 x dx. Also, we will use the trigonometric identity, sin squared x minus cosine, plus cosine squared x is equals to 1. It is equivalent to cosine squared x is equals to 1 minus sine squared x, right? So, what we have to do here is simply 32 sine raised to 5x cosine squared x and then cosine cube x. Okay? You see? So, we can substitute cosine squared x with this one. So, what I did is just expand. But if we combine this one, we will just arrive in this one. So, let's do this. 32 sine raised to 5x 1 minus sine squared x cosine cube x dx. Right? So, we will have 32 32 sine 5x and then cosine cube x and then minus sine 7 x and then cosine sine 7x cosine cube x, right? So, we can just separate these two so that it will be easy. So, we have 32 sine raised to 5x cosine cube x minus integral of 32 sine 7x cosine cube x. That's it. So, let's do this part first. We have integral of 32 sine 5 raised to 5x cosine cube x. We will use this one. will reuse this one with this one. So I can write this as integral of integral of 32. Sorry, 32 sine raised to 5x cosine x, and then 1 I mean cosine cube x. So that's it, this one. So let's rewrite 32 sine raised to 5x and then cosine x, and then substitute this. This should be squared. Substitute cosine squared x, which is this one. 1 minus sine squared x. So we have integral of 32 sine raised to 5x cosine x, because we multiply it with 1, minus sine 7x cosine x. Now we have to find the integration of this. We set u as sine x, and the derivative of u with respect to x is cosine x dx. So the value of dx, there should always be dx in the end. We should not forget this. So dx is equals to du over cosine x. So we have integral of 32 u raised to 5 cosine x multiplied by the value of dx, which is minus, this will be u raised to 7 cosine x multiplied by 1 over cosine x du. So cancel this one, and cancel this one. So left with 32. Use the power rule, which is u raised to n is equals to integral of u raised to n is equals to u raised to n plus 1 over n plus 1. So we have here u raised to 6 over 6 minus u raised to 8 all over 8. And then substitute the value of u. We said value of u is sine x. So we have 32 sine raised to 6 over 6 minus sine 8 raised x over 8. But this is just in the one part. We also have this part. Okay, no, it's not this part. We have this part, sine raised to 7 cosine cube. So let's go on another page. Wait, pause. So hello again, guys. So we have this one. The other part is this one. So same procedure. 32 sine raised to 7x cosine x, and then cosine squared x dx. We use the value 1 minus sine x squared is equals to cosine squared x. Substitute this value in this part. We have integral of 32 sine 7x cosine x 1 minus sine squared x dx. Okay. And then distribute. We have sine 7x cosine x minus sine 7/8 9x, and then cosine x dx, right? We set u as sine x, and du is equals to cosine x, and dx is equals to du over cosine x. We have 32 u raised to 7 multiplied by cosine x minus u raised to 9 multiplied by cosine x multiplied by du over cosine x. So cancel. We have the integral power rule. U raised to n integral is equals to u raised to n plus 1 over n plus 1. So we have 32 u raised to 8 over 8 minus u raised to 9. No. It shouldn't be like this. So we have 32 multiplied by u raised to 8 over 8 minus u raised to 10 over 10. Have that one. And if we substitute the value of u here, which is the value of u is sine x, we have 32 sine 8x over 8 minus sine 10 over 10. So that's it. So we will add on. So the old equation, we have this one. Just rewrite. In the past, we have 32 sine 6x over 6 minus sine 6x over 8x over 8. Since in the old part we have negative here, so we should multiply negative here. So we will multiply this one with negative, because in this part we have negative sign here. So we should distribute the negative. So we have here negative 32 sine 8 sine raised to 8 over x. Sine raised to 8x over 8 plus negative multiplied by negative is positive, so plus 32 sine raised to 10 x all over 10. So we can simplify this one since it's the same. We have 32 sine 6x all over 6 minus 32 plus 32 is 64 sine raised to 8x all over 8 plus 32 sine raised to 10x all over 10 plus c. So this is my final answer. This is the final answer. Thank you for watching. If you like, please comment, like, and share this video for more tutorials about integration. Thank you so much.